Sometimes two people think they've found peace by teaming up to hurt one of God's children. They know what they did. But more importantly, God knows. This kind of judgment doesn't scream. It's slow, it's quiet, but it's relentless. It follows them into every new relationship. It echoes in conversations they didn't expect to sting. It lingers in the stillness between two people who now realize they built their peace on the bones of someone else's pain. No public downfall is needed. No dramatic collapse required. Just a constant, undeniable confrontation between them. And the one who sees all things, weighs every heart, and never forgets the cries of the broken. What man tried to bury, God intends to resurrect. And that resurrection, it's often his most powerful form of judgment. Because you didn't just survive betrayal, you survived public erasure. You survived being rewritten, being cast as the villain in a story you were once the heart of. The narcissist didn't just move on. They made you the enemy. They distorted your character, twisted your intentions, mocked your vulnerability. And when the new supply entered the picture, they didn't pause to ask if what they were hearing was true. They just took their seat at the table and started feasting on the narrative. They joined the performance, applauded the pain-stained comedy, and helped solidify the lie that you were the problem all along. But you stayed quiet. Not because you were weak, but because you were leaning, trusting that your silence in the hands of God is louder than any accusation spoken out of alignment with truth. While they were building a new story, you were sitting in ruins. While they were showing the world how happy they were, you were asking God if he still had a place for you in the world at all. There were days you couldn't breathe, nights when your chest felt hollow, moments when you weren't sure if healing would ever come, or if the ones who broke you would ever understand the cost. But what you didn't see then, what you couldn't have known, is that God wasn't just watching, he was writing. Writing a story where your pain would never be wasted. Rebuilding a life where your rejection would become the very soil where honor could take root. He was preparing a future, not in spite of the betrayal, but a future shaped by it. A future that could only be given to someone who walked through hell and still whispered yes to him in the dark.